Okay. So, you know it's early. It's early. If you guys are new, yeah, don't know who the heck I am. I'm Lois. It is so nice to meet you. If you already know me, then good. So, just a little fun fact about Lois. Some of you may know I collect kids. I'm a kid collector, so I have lots of kids. Just in case you didn't know that. So if they start waking up and making noises, you know what's up. I don't know if that was a good idea, but I sprayed rose water on my mirror. It cleaned up pretty good. Is that you, Becky? Yay, Becky. Let me reply, hold on. I haven't shared yet. Can you share for me, please? I don't know why this thing reads my voice better than my phone does. It makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. Let's see if that sent. It did not. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. It didn't send, but oh well. I'll figure it out one day. I feel like Kim Possible with this thing. Do, 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 do. That's Power Rangers, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So first off, we're going to moisturize our face. That's so important. You never want to start slapping on makeup without moisturizing your face. Because if you have any dry patches on your skin, what's going to happen is makeup is going to intensify that. So always make sure that you moisturize to get rid of any of that. So just a little recommendation. But if you have sensitive skin, a really great brand to use is something you can get at any drugstore, at Walmart. It's called Simple. It's a brand called Simple. Simple. It's simply simple. It's in a white bottle. It has green writing. It's really, really nice and hydrating. And it's not greasy. And you can use it on basically any skin type. It's just amazing. And it's not super expensive. It's about like $6 or $7 a bottle. And you don't need much. Gotta get our morning dose of caffeine. Okay. So, next up. Alright, so, and then I always take it a little step further. I always give my eyes a little bit of extra hydration just because, you know, we older ladies have these wrinkles up under our eyes and we don't want them to get worse. So I take a little bit of hyaluronic acid oil, and you can get any kind you like, but if you are wondering what a good one would be, Murad, M-U-R-A-D, has a triple hyaluronic acid oil serum, and it makes your skin feel so freaking good. You can use it anywhere, but it is a little pricey, so I would personally just use it around my eyes and save it for that. But it feels good everywhere else. It even like firms the skin and stuff, like it's really nice. Okay. Next up, Hyalurane. Just curious, who is that? I should already know, but I don't know why I don't know. I'm probably my brain, I can't think right now. It's too early. I don't want to get up. I did sleep in, or I say sleep in, slept in, but I went to sleep early. So I know. We're gonna play the guessing game. Give me one hint. One clue. Okay. Good morning, Allie. Are y'all gonna help me figure out who? Just curious. Coral Blush. That's not fair. Do you know how many people had? You mean Coral Crush? The lip crayon? Coral Blush. That's not Yvonne. It wasn't Coral. It was Apricot. Better not be Yvonne. Vino lip liner. It is Yvonne, okay. Why is your name Just Curious? I'm just curious. Alright. Good morning, guys. Okay. So this is because this is my little black dress of face primer. There's a bundle going on right now that I can help you out with if y'all need some. You gotta PM me about it because it's not a company-wide promotion. It's just a little something I'm gonna hook you up with. But if you need like the primer, the setting spray, and the eye primer, which is like a dynamic, I would say duo. That's not right. Triple threat. Triple threat. It's a really longitize. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. To make sure your stuff stays on longer. That's really what you need. You need a really good primer. Did you? Hi, Patrick. You home today? Playing with that baby? She's in there braiding her hair and stuff. This thing keeps catching my shirt. I have to take this bracelet off. Only one. I'll have to check my messages and see what's there. My phone keeps going off. I think that's Becky sharing my post for me. I'm like, what is that? Alright, let me see. You type in Just Curious. It's not gonna pull up though, is it? Oh, it's so sweet. Oh yeah, I did see the one where you said you got the box. That was the last one I got. Did you send me another message? Was it on my Live with Lois page? I never get stuff from that. Oh, I just gave you a huge thumbs up. I don't know how I did that. I'm pressing buttons over here. It's probably popped up on your screen now. I see. You're going to check your notification. Okay, at the bottom. Yeah, I did see that part. I didn't see any other messages after that, but yeah. Hey, chick. This is not spam. Thank you, because they will. They've been taking my post down from YouTube saying that it's spam. Did he? Did you get a picture or a video? When he pulled it off, did he scream? It does suck your pores out. I love those it's that particular brand though. I can't seem to get that same effect with like other brands. Like I don't know why. I've tried other black charcoal peel masks and they don't do the same thing. It's gotta be that brand, SOOAE. I don't know how you say it. I don't know what it's an acronym for. I'm curious. So if you guys figure it out, let me know. I'm putting y'all to work. That's a clue. Like, look it up for me. Okay, let me go ahead and get some foundation. Alright. I think I have enough mixed in my little jar of, yeah, I'm going to use this. This brush, I just cleaned it. I didn't have time to really clean it. I just did like a really quick clean. So I need to really do like a deep clean because I feel like I got foundation. Hi, Michelle. So if you guys don't know, Elizabeth, she's on here as Beth Waters. Just joined our team. So yay, welcome her. No, the pain. Should have stuck that cold beer to his face to numb it right in that spot. Does he have facial hair at all? If he does, I bet it got some of his hair. Because every once in a while I get it in my eyebrow. Like, oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. But you know, it's not bad once you get used to it. It actually feels so good because you're all like, it feels, you know what it's doing to your skin. And it's like, oh yes, get it all out, girl. It's almost like squeezing a big old pimple that's been hurting, and it's like, oh, it hurts so bad, but it's like it's gonna feel so good when we're done. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, that's funny. I saw you got your package from Amanda. I started to watch the video, but I was like, I gotta go to church, so I have to go live right now. So what I'll do is watch it in a little bit. You didn't like the one that I recommended? Or is that the one you're talking about, Michelle? You used the one that I recommended? The SOOAE? It's not working for you? I also use a micellar water. So like before and after I use the charcoal peel mask, I will use the micellar water, and because it like really, it takes out a lot. Oh, you use the one your sister gave you? Girl, try this one, I promise. Like, it feels like it exfoliates your skin too, because your skin is so soft. Did you touch Patrick's face after you peeled it off? Wasn't it soft? It felt so good, and it wasn't like greasy or oily anymore. Like, I love it. I love it. It feels so good. It's like satisfaction when you're pulling it off, and you gotta pull it in an upward direction. What it does is it basically like seals all your pores, sucks in. Yeah, I like my sound effects. And then what it does is when you pull it up, it vacuums everything out of it. I don't think it hurts like the one, you know, the video that was circulating where people were like crying because they felt like their skin was getting ripped off. It wasn't like that bad. I don't think I can handle that. Or I'd be like, I'm gonna have to do this on a freshly shaved face or something, especially if I was a dude or a hairy lady. I am hairy though, I ain't gonna lie. Us ladies, we gotta take care of our face. Your foundation goes on a lot smoother if you use those blades that, you know, those little cosmetics blades that they give us, that they sell. Lorraine, you should have gotten yours. Did you use it yet? Yeah, you better do it with that baby. I want to see the baby in the picture. I'm taking requests over here. Anybody else want to see the baby in her mascara picture? The blade, it should have come like in your package that I sent you. Did I send those yet? Yeah, I saw a picture where somebody drew eyebrows on their newborn baby. It was hilarious, but they got so much backlash. I would have done it. I'd love a new picture. You guys want to see her new baby? She showed us a picture while they were in the hospital, but now I'm sure she's got all dressed up like a doll and stuff. So many people were like picking on that lady for doing it. It's just all good and game. Girl, yes, Lorene, I told you that little blade is magic. So if you want me to pick you some more up, like a pack of them when I get back, I can. Okay. She's gonna go get us a new picture so we can see the new baby. The new baby. Patrick's over there like killing people on his game, probably. Or holding the baby. You haven't got yours yet? I'll have to look you up. I know they're still sending them out. So don't worry if you didn't get it yet. You'll get it. Especially if they commented already on your... Oh, so precious. She's getting her color now, huh? Look at them cheeks. Goodness. Oh, I see her hand is bruised where she had it. She said she had her hand on her face. See the bruise on her hand? Poor baby. Mommy beat you up coming out. She was laying up against something dark, so it's hard to see all that hair, but look. See all that hair? She got eyebrows already, too. She's gonna have some thick eyebrows, girl, when she gets big. She's so precious. Is she sleeping okay? She is. She's so cute. I PM'd Amethyst and asked her about Shadow too. I don't know why I kept calling her Anastasia that one day, and then Anastasia just popped on. I was like, I feel like an idiot. Okay. But she hasn't replied yet. It's kind of early. I don't know what time zone she's in. But I haven't got a comment. You didn't get a comment on yours? I thought you did. I'll tag, it should have been from like Lisa Nielsen. Come on. Let me take this bracelet off. It keeps snagging my shirt. I'll have to sell this bracelet. You can't help me. Okay, so I have been tagging people from home office in y'all's pictures, so if I didn't see a comment from them, so I'll go on there and leave a comment with her with her tagged. Oh, it was. That's not from her being difficult when she was coming out. That poor thing. That's crazy, though. Did you fuss about that? I would have fussed. I would have been like, what are y'all doing? Do y'all know how to put a needle in somebody's arm or what? Like, do I need to go down here and get one of these little crackheads to show y'all how to do it? That's crazy that they bruised her little hand up like that. I would have been crying. I would have been like, y'all can't do that to babies, man. That's mean. Like, bruise me up, I really don't care. But don't do that to my baby. She's had a rough day already. Who in the heck was that? Hi, Misty. I don't know who that was that just went by. Aww. Some giant just went stomping by. It's one of my bigger kids. I didn't even see them go that direction. They're sneaky. Sneaky. So, see what that brush did? Oh, Lorraine, that's what you do. You're a phlebotomist. I can't do it. I always wanted to be a nurse, but yeah, from the beginning, right and early from the start. But yeah, this brush is so freaking good. That's why I like this brush so much. It like makes everything just look so flawless and smooth and full. I love full coverage, so that's just amazing. All right. And so the concealer, medical assistant. Okay. See, that's why I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't in my consciousness, like, I don't know, the whole blood thing just kind of freaks me out. I like everything else. I can watch. I can't do the blood in person. Did you get one of the brushes already, Misty? I have some on hand that I can sell. But yeah, so blood in person freaks me out, but I can watch shows like Dr. G Medical Examiner or those little like shows where they're 34. They are expensive, but they are so freaking worth it. You don't need another foundation brush. This is the only one you will ever need. Like, if I showed you how many foundation brushes I have, and for you to know that I have that many brushes, and that's the one I choose to use, that should definitely tell you something. I have used brush after brush after brush after brush, and just bought so many, well over $34 worth of foundation brushes. Even if they were all $2 a piece, I still have way more in that value, like, in my collection. I mean, just one. Listen, I'll show you. Because I'll buy brushes and brushes. I'm like, I still haven't found the perfect one. Look, this is just one tray. One tray. I have 2 trays full like this of brushes. And then these are just my dirty brushes. Those are just my dirty ones. I keep them separate. They're not allowed to mingle with my clean ones. I don't want them to get my clean ones dirty. No, I like to keep them separate so when I go to wash them, I don't have to dig through them all to find out which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. You can't deal with the finger. Ugh. Did you hear that Amanda had ripped hers off? Let me know, Misty, send me a PM if you want one or whatever, and I'll send you an invoice. I'm going to the post office tomorrow so I can ship it out tomorrow. You won't even have to wait. Usually it's there in like 3 days or less. You too, Michelle. Sorry, Moses is barking. You might get your dogs barking. Moses! Moses! I only use like 5 and you have over 100. I try not to dirty up any extra ones, and I do that because if I have to go do someone else's. Hey Michelle! Got both my Michelles here. So in case I have to go do somebody's makeup, I don't have to worry about, oh gosh, I used all those brushes and now I gotta wash them. Like, I can just grab certain brushes, and I still have my Morphe brush subscription, so that comes too. Alright, so just a side note, and I know I point this out to you guys all the time. No concealer. This is the Because concealer. No concealer. This is concealed and lifted. The darkness is covered. You can't really see the bags. Those are gone. I mean, I really can't say enough about this freaking concealer. It's the best. It really is. So, and I don't have problems with it looking dry or creasy throughout the day. And it's such a thin formula that it blends out nicely, and it's not thick and cakey looking. The Morphe brush, I don't know how much a kit is. I do their monthly subscription, and it's $19.99 a month, and you get about anywhere from 3 to 5 brushes from them, and they always value, of course, more than the $19.99. I want to say they're valued at like $35 or more, and you can choose to trade out brushes. Like, if you look on there, like in it before they ship your brushes out, you can say, ooh, I already have a brush like that, I don't need it, and you can say, let me trade this one, and then they'll give you a selection of brushes that you can switch them for. And let's say that you don't like any of the other brushes. Let's say you're trading a big brush that's worth like, I don't know, $15, and you don't see another brush worth that same value. They go off of a point system. So if you find a smaller brush that you like that's only worth like $7, they'll still credit you the difference, or you can still use that value that you have left over to go towards another brush in the future. So that's what I really like about, because I was worried about that. I was like, I don't want to trade this $15 brush in for like a $7 brush, because then I'm losing like $8. But they have it on a point system, so I like that. Because if they did it that way, I would just take my $15 brush and shut up. Probably would sell it, but you know. Hi, Shirley. Alright, so the best, oh, I forgot to put the concealer on the rest of my face. Hold on. The best under eye setting powder I've ever used, and it's not really considered an under eye setting powder, it's a face setting powder, is the Master Fix Set and Perfecting Powder. So you actually can use it to set and to like a finishing powder. You can use it before, like, or after you put your foundation, all your cream products on. Then you can use it again. Morning, Becky. Then you can use it again when you're done to lock everything into place, and then use a setting spray over it. But the best I've ever used was the Maybelline Master Fix Set and Perfecting Powder. It's fine, like milled really fine, so it melts into your concealer. So I only use it under the eye because I don't want to use it all up and have to go track it down again, because it seems to be sold out every time I go places. Or if you find it, it's like expensive. So, and when I say expensive, it just means it's not $5. Because I like stuff that's $5. Everything should be $5. I'm just saying. Yeah, this one's almost out. Like, it's barely there. I think it's enough to do today's eyes, and I gotta throw it out. Yeah, I'm cheap. Hi, my name is Lois and I'm cheap. The only time I'll really splurge on price is when I know that it's so good that it's worth it. Like this Because foundation, if I run out of it, I'm totally getting more. I've had the same bottles since December. I've had these same exact bottles since December. So, if that tells you anything, that it is worth it. They give you a big enough bottle that you don't have to run and grab more every month or every other month. Because I have gone through foundations like that. I can't splurge on shoes because my dogs eat them, or I definitely can't do heels. I used to, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I used to model back when I was a kid. And, by my kid, I mean like teenager. And, I used to do the whole catwalk, let's do the fancy turns and all that. And, I used to could walk in heels, but now that I'm older, I just can't do it. I guess after having kids, and it's like, carrying kids and walking in heels is really hard, so I give the Kardashians like mad props. Oh, I see. That's my kind of girl. I love me some tennis shoes. You keep them in a box? See, I couldn't do that. I'd have to use them. I'd have to wear them. You collect them is what it is, huh? You collect them. Moses is throwing a fit. Moses! He's gonna come in here, put his hands in my lap. And he's gonna want you guys to see him. Moses, what are you doing? Barefoot Contessa girl. It's funny how we all have like our own little preferences. Alright, so for the rest of my face to set, just for a little extra coverage, I feel something tickling me. I mix 2 CoverGirl powders, and what I use is, I think it's like the medium, and then I'll mix it depending on, because I have all 3 shades, the medium, light, and the dark. So what I do is, depending on where I am tan-wise for the year, I will mix in whatever I need, and then set my face with that powder to get my, like, customized shade. That can get expensive if you buy them all at the same time, because I think they're probably like $7 a piece. So you're paying $21, but you get a lot of powder that way. I have like random, I probably have feathers in my brushes, because at one point my kids were jumping, Sophia jumps on my bed, and I had that pad that goes over the bed that's real soft, and feathers were coming out of it, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from, and I threw away a couple blankets thinking it was them. Love those blankets. But it wasn't. It was that. The feathers were coming through the sheet on the bed, and once we figured it out, it was too late. We had feathers everywhere. It looked like we slaughtered chickens in here for days. It's just bad. I'm still vacuuming them. They float around and they land on stuff like everywhere. Something's tickling. I swear it feels like I have like dog hair or something on my face. I did. Good job. Okay. You do wear them. You just put, look, I told you Moses was coming. He's right here. What are you doing? Stop. You see them? Stop. Because if you sniff my powder, it's going to go up your nose. Stop. You're sniffing my brushes. What? Stop. He's like a big old kid. He's right here. See his nose? I know. Stop. You can't have my brushes. If you don't get off of me. Sorry, guys. Please stop. I'm trying to do my... Here, sniff it and be done. It's just a brush. See? Okay. I would be so mad if he did that. He's like waiting patiently. Like, are you done doing that so you can pet me now? It'd be different if he just sniffs stuff, but he takes his nose and he pushes stuff. when he sniffs it. So it's like he knocks everything over. He spilled my coffee. Was it yesterday or day before? He was sniffing stuff up here, and all he did was lick my cup. And girl, it tilted and spilled all over everything. Didn't knock the whole cup over, thank goodness. But it was, I just made it. It was like all full and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. Moses, what are you doing? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bronze, because when you put on foundation and powder, you flatten everything out. So everything's the same color. So, and to bring back color to your face and some shape, use contour or bronzer. What? Let me pet him. I have to give in. Okay. Let me just show you what I'm dealing with. Stop sniffing everything. Just show you with what I'm dealing with. This is him sniffing my brushes. He's knocking them all down. Okay, stop. That's enough. So don't lick me. I've got makeup on. Oh. Okay, you gotta stop. Get down. You're fired. Fired. Get down. Oh. It's fired. Made a mess. Thank you. He's like the annoying little brother. Like, if you tell him to leave, and then, like, he doesn't want to leave. Like, he's one of those... I had him in the headlock earlier. I took him out to go potty, and I'll sit on the couch, and I'll love on him for a minute and just cuddle. What? They're trying to ban boys? That's crazy. So I was sitting on the couch and was cuddling with him this morning, and he just comes up and he just paws in your lap, and he just sits on my chest. Like, I have to lay back, and he's chest to chest, and he just licks me all in the face. Yeah, I should make him his own page. Anyway, so he goes, alright, he's like licking me, and I just I put him in the headlock, both arms around his head. Are you going to get another puppy? If Moses ever has puppies, I'll let y'all know. Of course, I'd have to find a female. Joe wants to get a female. I can't get over this itchiness right there on the side. I feel like I have a hair there. Thought I got rid of it. That's probably dog hair. I see a small, like, maybe it's my own hair. Anyway, he goes, or I put him in a headlock, and he goes crazy trying to get out. He's like, trying to get out, you know, back out, and I'm just like, nope. You got up here, you're gonna get the cuddles. You're gonna get the cuddles. What? She wants to be, or he wants to be treated like a kitty now. So you're gonna need a new doggy just to... I love dogs. I love kitties too. Kitties are a little different though. Usually their personalities are way different. I like to be able to take a dog and go on their head. Kitties don't like that too much. You're a cat lady. Kitties are like stroke all the way down the back. You have to be very patient when you're petting a cat. With dogs, you can like rough them up and stuff. Oh, they do? They like that? Moses closes his eyes and he like he loves it when you like just rub like crazy on his head. You're like giving him a noogie and stuff, and he's just like his eyes starts closing. Like you're an idiot. Wow, that's a lot of dogs, Michelle. Holy cow. Like the dog hoarder. Yeah, I bet. You put brows. Oh, brows. It says bows. I thought you said I put brows on Toothless. That sounds cute. And she let you keep them on there? See, my brain's in makeup right now, even though we're talking about pets. Alright, so I am going to be using the Because eyeshadow primer. I used this yesterday when we went to the beach. Eyeshadow still looked banging. When I even got, like, waved to the face, and everything stayed put. How crazy was that? Okay, girl. Tell Ben I said good morning. Mowgli. Oh. That's cute. eyeshadow primer, I promise you. That keeps your stuff looking good all day long. Alright. Next. Alright. Let me get my... So I'm going to use a... Let's see, I was going to use this, but just for the sake of using it, I have a contour kit. So this is the Because contour kit, and there's two different ones. This is the one in Radiant Beige. The eyeshadow primer is, of course I should know that, but it's either 20, it's 20, they're 20. But it's a huge tube, it lasts you forever. Is it fading already? Oh man. Lorraine, do you want a tube of the eyeshadow primer sent to you? Alright, so I'm going to use this banana setting powder right here. It's a, this is your contour and highlighting powder. So you just go right down the bridge of your nose, or however you like to contour and highlight. I like try to make my nose look like thinner by taking the light line down the center, and then you take a darker line and hug just along the line of that. So you're just going to take that same powder, and this is a matte powder. It's not shimmery. You just take it and you put it. And this kit is actually so versatile because it is so pigmented. You could use this whole palette as your eyeshadow, your contour. There are warm shades you can use for bronzer. I mean, it's like an all-in-one. Okay, girl. Lorraine's quickly becoming one of my top customers. Y'all know I ain't gonna sell you no wonky stuff. Only the best. Alright. So I'm trying to finish using the rest of this bronzer. This is my Rimmel bronzer. Literally paid like $3 for it. Best $3 I've ever spent in my life. I'm so sad because I don't think they actually sell this one anymore. It's a maxi bronzer. I want to try that butter bronzer from Physicians Formula everybody keeps talking about. Okay. Oh, Michelle. See, you've tried it too. I want to try the butter bronzer. Be like, food? Who needs food when you look this fabulous? I gotta call Lois and get more. You're so funny. You're so funny. Alright. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave it looking like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on... Ooh, I forgot this was broke. And Moses dumped it over. Alright, so I'm using the... There's a bronzer, a Because bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Bronze. Because I am tanned right now from the summer, I do take this darker shade and I go along the edges of my hairline. But once winter starts to kick in and I'm not as dark, I'll use the two lighter shades out of the collection instead of the darker shades. There's a total of 3. So if you're not comfortable contouring, bronzers are really good alternative to where it's not harsh. You just use a softer brush, like a buffing brush, kind of like, you know, your little fluffy brushes, and you get a softer blend out of those versus your dense brushes. So that's one thing to consider if you're not comfortable. You just do little buffing motions. If you watch a lot of people contour, they use these like really stiff brushes, and it's like they get these harsh lines, and then you do it and you're like, oh man, that doesn't look good, because you're not used to seeing it, you know. So if you're brand new to like contouring, try bronzing first and try using a fluffy brush and buff instead of swiping. Sorry, I'm tapping off this brush because I broke the bronzer, so it's all dust, and I don't want a lot of this color on my face. So just go on. You just buff it in. And after I put my blush, or before I put my blush on, I'll go in You like your chubby face? Looking like a baby face. That's what chubby faces remind me of. They remind me of baby faces. I do want a baby face. See, this is a dense brush. This is really great for, I know, me too, girl. I like to hide mine. This is a really good brush for blending because it is so dense and you don't have to keep going over it and over it and over it because it's got so many bristles. It does all the work for you. But see how that just blended all out. And then I go in with a smaller brush that looks like identical to that and I do my around my nose. So all of this. Okay, sorry guys. Alright. Yeah, so you just blend all that out. And then the reason I don't bring all of that down and like do this, if you have wide nostrils, when you contour, if you leave this the same, your nostrils the same color as this, it kind of blends into it. Makes your nostrils look better. What are y'all doing? Yeah, we get ready up. Don't get ready. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I still feel it's just said, set your face, girl. This is the setting spray. I don't squeeze all the way down. I'm in a hurry today, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pat it in instead of using my fancy fan. Alright, so I do that twice. I don't squeeze all the way down. I really don't use a lot. It just sounds like I am because I'm squeezing a lot, but it's not. It's on your, it's in your face? No, it's not. He's over there making his own video. Moses, get down. Get down. Get down. Go. Go on. Shoot. Keeps jumping up here. Alright, so once you set your face, if you're using powder on your face at all, that setting spray really helps with, like if you feel like you're looking dry. Dry and crusty, it really helps to really make it not look like that. And now hold on, because I feel like my eyebrow hair is looking a little long right there, so I'm fixing to trim it real fast. Probably should have did this before I went live. They're curved, so I gotta make sure it's in the right direction. Wrong way, there. Yeah, if you have issues with your eyebrows, like you feel like you can't get them shaped properly with makeup, make sure that you're properly grooming them first. When I say properly, there's no right or wrong way. It's just however you like them shaped. So if you feel like you know you have too much product in your brow hairs, like you always end up with too much, it could be because your brow hairs are too long or too thick. So you can thin them out by tweezing them or waxing, whatever you like to do, and then trim them. And I never thought to trim my brow hairs. It wasn't until I got them professionally done one time. After I got them done that one time and I realized you could do that, I was like, holy cow, I can do that myself. So I started doing it myself, and since then it's been good. So I'm going to use the Ebin New York eyebrow color gel. This stuff is amazing. It is long lasting and it is waterproof. It's doggy proof. It's kid proof. These brows will stay on until I wash them off with my makeup remover stuff. Like, well, just soap. I don't use any per se, like a makeup remover oil when I take my makeup off. I will for my eyes if they're being stubborn. But for the rest of my face, I just usually will wash it, or I have this like sponge thing that takes off makeup without using chemicals. So I just squeeze water into it and wipe it, and it comes right off. Most of the stuff comes right off. And I honestly haven't used that sponge yet on any other face products except for the Because ones. So the Because, even though it does last like all day, my Because foundation and all that, it doesn't give me a hard time when I go to wash it off. Like it feels, my face feels really good. It doesn't feel icky and nasty. I honestly did not even think to give this foundation a second try until I was in Utah riding home with Amanda. My foundation after 30 hours was looking so rough. I just wanted to wipe it all off. And Amanda's face, she had done her face with the Because foundation, was looking so good still. And I was thinking, dang, I wish my face still looked like that. Like, totally was just sitting there hating on her. And so I was like, that's it. When I get home, I'm going to give this foundation another chance. Because I couldn't get it full coverage. But it wasn't until I got that brush that I realized it could be full coverage. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get precise with these brows now. My magic eyebrow brush. If you guys are into brows, you really need this freaking brush, I'm telling you. I wish they sold this brush separate. I could sell them all day long, really could. But they sell them in the set, so it's the only way you can get it. But I've had a lot of people buy this brush set just for this brush. I just love the precision I get from this freaking brush. Yes. Precision. He was watching yesterday. What did he say? Did he think I was nuts? And he's like, Michelle, I don't know why you watch this girl. She's insane. Like, she doesn't even talk about makeup half the time. Why do you watch her? Was he watching from your phone, or was he like looking over your shoulder, or was he watching from his own account? Me and my daughter Kelly need to learn. I'll teach him. Tell him he can ask questions. I won't think he's weird. I know a lot of people, I have heard so many people say they hate it when they watch somebody and they like don't answer their questions, or they act like they don't see it. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, the only way it'll tell me who's watching is if we're friends on Facebook. So unless he like friended me, there's no way for me to know. It'll just say I have X amount of viewers watching, and it won't tell me like who's there. Like it only pops up and tells me who's there whenever we're already friends. Or if they pop up and say hi. Hi. Hello there. Really? That's so exciting. Are you flying or are you driving? Sorry, you sometimes you're flying. Okay. Driving is rough. I figured that out. We figured that out the hard way. Joe doesn't know it yet, but he and I are going to Tennessee next year. Maybe. I'm going to try to get him to go. You saw Joe? Yeah. He does live here. Every once in a while I'll sneak him in a video. I need to get him to do my makeup. I wonder if I can get him to do it this evening. I don't want to do it where I have to wear it out for the whole day because I don't think he's going to do a very good job. I have lots of faith in him. I don't think he watches my videos. He has no idea how to do makeup. He thinks he can. He's like, let me get a paintbrush. I'm going to do it real fast. It's not the same thing at all. Idiot. Yeah, he does. Girl, I'll roll out of bed like that too. I know. Everybody wants to see you do my makeup, Joe. What? He's mumbling something. I can't hear him. Let me put some moisturizer on my lips and we'll do prayer. They're in those bags out there. We have them. You alright? Are you burnt or are you sick? You looking crispy. His face is all red. Shiny. We got some. No worries, okay? You bring that to church? Huh? You don't have to wear khakis. You can wear jeans. Just wear a nice shirt. Girl, that's short. Look how short this is. What size is that? You can't wear that. Let me see. Come here. Turn around. That is, you are getting too big for, this is probably Lily's. 7, 8. Yeah, that's not yours. Usually you're in 10, 12, girl. Trying to sneak out here with a little bitty dress on. Looking like you're going to the club. I don't think so. Alright. Ready? We're going to pray real fast. We got to make it quick because I'm in a hurry. So, let's see. Alright. Oh, I never put blush on. I still got to do that. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Exactly, Elizabeth. Alright. Lord, come to you this morning. I just thank you so much for each and every one of these ladies that just come and hang out with me and make my morning just so special, Lord. I just thank you so much for all of them. And I thank you so much for the technology you've provided for us to be able to make this possible, Lord, to have friends all over the world and never once have met them, but I feel like I know them, Lord, and it's just amazing. Lord, I ask you to keep every single one of these ladies just safe as they travel throughout their day, Lord, and just let everything we do glorify you. In Jesus' name, amen. Let me put some blush on because I done forgot. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use the same two that I used yesterday. So these are the Because Cosmetics. There's barely there, so if you are fairer skinned, this one's really great for you. This one works on fair skin as well. That's Apricot Flush. You see the difference? This one's a little more luminous than this one. This one's more of a cooler tone, more of a warmer tone. But these are great if you want to do that no blush type look. It works really great because you can get some color back into your face without looking like you just slapped on a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was saying that, yeah, Joe can totally go hang out with Ben while you and I go do early stuff. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Alright, so this is the apricot flush. I'm putting that right over the barely there. So it gives a little bit of a shine without looking like it's completely shimmery. They're not, they said that they're illuminating blush, but they don't have sparkles in them. You know what I'm saying? They just give you more of a natural glow. Not like, see, they're over there. They're eating grapes. I have a baby shower to go to today, and I wish I had did something better with my hair. It looks like I have like lines in it from sleeping on it wrong. I didn't blow dry it when I got out the shower last night, so it's like it's not as nice as I could get it. Kind of disappointed, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna use what am I gonna use? I think I'm just gonna use. I'll just use this palette right here. I already have it sitting right here. This one. Marathon. Alright, so this is the. I just went and got some more of these palettes yesterday. These are the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette. So this is what I've been using all week long. I know one person said that they had gotten a BH Cosmetics palette, and I don't know which palette that is. Every one I've ever gotten has been nice. So I'm not sure which one she's using, but this one is pigmented, girl. I don't know. So I'm gonna go in with like a skin tone color. I'm not sure where that is. I'd have to look it up. Sorry, zoom you in a little bit. Is that, do you know if it's north? Yeah, I've never had issues with my BH palettes. They've always been beautifully pigmented. And blended nice, too. But I have this palette. I bought a bunch to sell, and they're $14 on the website. Yeah, I'm in Northeast Florida. I'm almost up against the border to Georgia, so we're very, very like northern. We're northern Florida. We're right there where the St. Johns River meets the ocean. We're right there. That's why you always see us at the beach. We live so close. I wish I could live closer. I wish I lived right on it. Like I could walk into my backyard and be there, like the house I was working in the other day. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's quite a drive. It's about an 8-hour drive from here. Alright, so next up I'm going to go in with, we're going to go in with a darker shade. I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like a gray smoky eye. I know I did one the other day, but I have a baby shower to go to. And I just want to look nice. So, I'm going to use that. I guess I'll just use the same brush. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm going to use the lighter gray though. I haven't used the lighter one yet. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to buff that into the crease. Are you really? You must be in, you're in Cali, right? Are you in Cali? The other Michelle's going to Cali in 19 days, she said. Wouldn't that be cool if you guys met up for breakfast? Oh, you're in Washington? If y'all met up for breakfast or lunch and like took a picture, that would be so cool. But that might be, Cali's kind of big, like long. So if you're in Washington, there's no telling, you might not be anywhere near where she's going. See how nice that blends out? And I could get it darker if I wasn't using a fluffy brush, but you're in Texas. Okay, you live in Washington. Aha. So you're familiar with Washington. San Fran. Joe loves the 49ers. That was his favorite football team. Are you? Joe, you got a fellow 49ers fan over here. Lorraine says she's a 49ers fan too. I had pulled a dress down for her. I think it's in the closet. A pink one with like a leopard ruffle bottom. You get to go to Grandma's tomorrow, Sophia. Are you excited? Hi, Lacey. How are you, girl? Good morning. Hey, if any of you guys don't have a church home, I'm going to be sharing the live stream from our church onto my Facebook page, so you guys, he most likely did. I don't know, I don't keep up with him anymore with it, but he probably did. Did you see the game on Thursday, Joe? The 49ers? Joe? He's trying to think of what he did on Thursdays. Alright, I'm going to use the darker gray now. Well, let me tap that off because I guarantee you this is going to be pigmented. So we're going to buff this right into the crease. The 49ers beat the Dallas Cowboys. He used to hate the Cowboys. Aren't they like mortal enemies or something? You hate football? I like football. I don't love it, but I like it. He said I hate makeup. He wasn't happy that he got beat by the 49ers. That's funny. High school football games. Around here, they shoot up those games around here. You can't even go to a football game. They're so violent. People break out in fights. And, yeah. Joe wants to go. Alright. I'm trying to be real gentle with this color because it can get super dark. You love the Vikings? Minnesota Vikings. They say that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be good this year, but we'll see because they've been lined up with some really good players before and then just like tanked. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Does she feel warm to you, Joe? she's sick. We're gonna have to take her to class with us. She loves that song. They played that for her in the nursery at church. She listens to it every day. She's over there singing it. See how nice it just blends out? Alright, I'm going to take that same color on the lid. Find a brush I can use. This is a Real Techniques brush I'm going to use. I'll put that darker shade right on the outer corner. See, I don't know why they said they got a palette that wasn't pigmented, because I never have issues with these palettes, ever. I mean, they are beautifully pigmented to me. This is the gray, the lighter gray. He always wags himself when he brushes his teeth. You're so silly. Okay, and then I'm gonna, on the inner corner, he doesn't think so. He's such a jerk sometimes. Alright, so there is a pale pink. I'm just going to use the pale pink on the inner corner. Thank you. Now I'll blend it in a sec. I'm just going to go in and pat that in. Yes, you are moving on up, Becky. Yes, I told you. Wear them every day, and then at the end of, wear them every day for a week, and after that week, I promise, you'll be so good at it. It'll be so fast to put them on, and people won't even know. What did I say, girl? I can't even remember what I said. I don't know. What was it about? Was it when you said that he's got the whole package? He doesn't think so. He can be a jerk sometimes. I think I'm going to put some shimmer over this inner corner, because I feel like right here it's still dark, like that's still showing through because it's a darker shade. So, your what? Your nose is peeling? Yeah. Your face is so red. Did you put medicine on it? Okay. Poor thing. I told you looked like you were burning. They applied more sunscreen. They were using the SPF 50, and I told them use the 100. I didn't catch a single thing yesterday.
Yeah, you usually don't.
Shut up. I do. Y'all see me all the time. He had me fishing in a spot where there are no fish.
Oh, goodness. You going to say that?
Yeah. There are no fish. Nicholas caught a nice little redfish, though. That was a keeper. It was just big enough to keep. It was nice. Really nice. Alright, so I'm going to put some primer under the eye real fast. I'm just going to use the same primer, the Because primer. I'm trying. I have to because we have to get out the door. And I have a baby shower to go to. I still have to get all that together. I have to rush and throw it all together. My cousin and his wife are having another baby. She does not sound good.
This dress is too small you gave us.
Oh, well then take it off and give her a different one. I didn't know. What did you say? Sorry, the comments, they come up, but as soon as, like if I, like after a second they disappear. You asked the question. Something about church. Somebody has to comment again so it'll pop back up. I don't know why the comments don't just stay on. I don't know if there's a setting that I need to use or what. Yeah, we go to the same church. We go to church together. Alright, so I'm going to use those same shades of gray under the eye. So I just put that eye primer. It's along the top. Nothing's on top though. It looks different for me than it does for you on my screen. And it's because I'm not on a desktop. I'm on my phone. So it looks completely different than what you guys see. Yeah.
Check this out. If you press it, there is a flashlight on the bottom. Just like Spider-Man and Gecko, I think Owlette and Sky are going to be really good friends.
I'll go back and blend it in a second.
Fly together. Uh-oh, look who's here. We have Night Ninja. Let's go ahead and see what's inside our Play-Doh container. Here we have white Play-Doh.
Alright, so I'm going to go back in with my BH Cosmetics smudge brush. I'm going to blend right under the eye. Gray. Gray, gray, gray. They are gray today. No purple. You gonna go get him? Yeah, it does kind of, because I've got it blended out, but it won't stay like that once I'm done. Alright, I have a gray gel liner. Is this in the Jean Table? Is it charcoal? It's charcoal. Okay. Gel. Do I not have a gray gel? Let's try this one and see if it works. This one should work. Let's see. It's not showing up. I'll have to use my black liner. Back to the old Because gel liner it is. This gel liner is so freaking good. So like, if you like to do smoky eye or you just want your eyeliner to stay put in place, you really need this eyeliner. So I just take it and put it right along the lashes, like right under the lashes. Like it looks like I'm trying to color the lashes is how close I'm trying to get. And once you got a nice solid line there, almost as solid because you know your hair will make it look a little patchy. But you'll just take your smudge brush and blend it out, and then it won't look so patchy. Yeah, Andrea uses it too, yeah. A lot of people are using it now now that they found it. They're like, oh yeah, because you can, I've done it where I've swatched it on my hand before. After I let it set, went back, and you try to wipe it, and it doesn't move. Like, watch, I'll swatch it. Remind me before I get off. Alright, so there's the line. It's very bold and smooth. It goes on really smooth. So you don't have to worry about having a tug on your eye when you're putting it on. She is sick. I don't feel comfortable bringing her to church. I don't want to bring her to church and get other kids sick. Tasha's not feeling well either. I've been giving her medicine, but she's not feverish. She is, her temperature was 99.7 when I got her up this morning. So she was like right on the verge. You hear Sophia trying to look up videos on that on her device over there. The other day I heard her yelling at Google or whoever she was using on YouTube. You know, on YouTube you can hit the search bar and hit the microphone and say what you want to look up. She heard her yelling at it saying, I told you to look up blah 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 blah. I was like, what? She hit that little button and said that to it. I was dying. She sounded so, like, bossy. No, she didn't. It was so funny. Alright. Let me go ahead and get a liquid shadow or something. Let me grab one. I don't have a whole lot more than you. Alright, I'm just going to use this one. Alright, so this is the Radiant Liquid by Nicka K. It's their liquid eyeshadow. So if you guys have never seen me use a liquid eyeshadow, I do use them. I love liquid eyeshadows actually. So you just take a lip brush. I like to take lip brushes so you can control it better. Never put it directly on your eye, ever. You take the applicator out and you kind of like get some on your hand, and then you take your little brush and then you go in with it to put it where you want it to go. Really pretty. I love it. Just something liquid eyeshadows give you that you just can't get from powders. It's by Nicka K. I can pick some of these up from the store if you want. I can sell them to you, but the Radiant Liquid Eyeshadow, you can shear them out like this to get a glittery look, or you can get a metallic look out of it by just like making it thicker. this highlighter. It's the Wet n Wild one, Written in the Stars. This is so blinding. You have to be so careful because it will. I'm going to use this little brush so I can control where I'm putting it, but it is so blinding. I forgot, because it is such a loose butter, I can't use that one. Let me use this. I don't want to use that either. Let me use a brush I know I can control it with. Hold on. I need like a fluffy... There we go. This highlighter can be really dramatic, so you have to... Oh, there it is. I forgot. There it is. Oh, I didn't mean to put that much. It can be super dramatic. And you're not seeing it. I have glitter everywhere. It looks like glitter. Wow. Oh crap. Alright, I feel like it's too much. I have it everywhere. Let me try a denser brush and see if that helps. So I feel like it's patchy in that one spot. Should have just used this brush. Okay. It just looks like it's glitter sitting on the skin, but from far away it doesn't look like that. I don't usually go for the glittery ones when it comes to a highlighter, but it's really pretty from a distance like you guys are at. Alright. Try which highlighter do I want? I still need to put highlighter on the inner corner, but I'm not going to use that one. It's like straight glitter. It should be right up against the layers. For detangler, smells like cotton candy. It smells so good. Hurry. He does. That's what he does in the morning on Sundays. He's really good. He wanted a girl. He's got one. I don't want to send her to the nursery sick like that. I'll probably just take her with us. I don't want to send her to the nursery sick like that. Yeah. Yeah, will you grab her dress out of the closet for me? It's too small for her. I guess she's gotten bigger since she wore it last. She's fat. She's not fat. She's got dresses in there. The one I pulled out, it's too small for her now. Okay. I'm gonna get my glue. Well, we're gonna ride in separate cars anyway, so if you want to put her car seat in my car, I'll just bring her with me. I have to leave. I told you. I have to go to a baby shower today. Yeah, it's like you can't do nothing without me. While the glue is getting tacky on that, go ahead and spray my face one more time. Alright, go ahead and put another layer of mascara on my bottom lashes. My bottom lashes just need help. I don't have any. Lips today. I'm gonna use a Because lipstick. It's really pretty red. I still need my highlighter. My highlighter, hold on, let me grab my highlighter. Alright. I got this is the NYX Duochrome one. This is in the shade Snow Rose. It's like a really pretty pink. Really pretty pinky shade. Just put a little bit of that like right in there. And then just a tad bit right up in here. Alright. I'm rushing, I'm trying. I ain't even talking no more because I'm trying to hurry. My tweezers. Okay. Let me get these lashes on. No, I probably am not going to do a red lipstick. I take that back. I need to do pink. Because the rest of my eye look is kind of cool tone. So I'm going to stick with a pink. I'm going to do pink. Actually, I might try the lipstick I got from BoxyCharm. Alright. Okay. I love these lashes so much. Alright, let me see what that lipstick looks like down the BoxyCharm. It almost looks like brown, but when I put it on, it almost looked kind of gray tone. See? It kind of looked gray though when I put it on yesterday. And that swatch lasted all day. So we will be trying this out and see how that works. Pink. Let's see. I think I'm going to use this lip liner. It's a little darker than, but you know how I am with nudes. I can't always get away with wearing a nude because it doesn't give me any color. It makes me look dead. So I'm going to use this one, this lip liner, and then I'll put the lipstick over it. No lip primer today. Alright, I'm finishing up now. totally different color. Although it's almost the color of my skin. That's probably not a good idea. Hold on. There's my lip brush. Alright. We're gonna ombre it in, the darker lip liner. It does feel really good though. Okay, we're done. I really think I should have used a different lipstick, but it's too late now. I'm gonna sharpen this in case I need it for later. Alright, let me get out of here, ladies. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, yes. Oh, they're all messed up. Oh, I forgot I want to use that palette. Alright, guys. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.